I have added some code for the house and I've added some code for the oracle. As you can see, the house, it's looking similar to the other places. In this case, if the beach is in the answer or the ocean, we walk down there. If the forest is in the answer, we go there. If door is in the answer and open or pool is in the answer, then we walk inside. And else command not understood. Now, also, I just want you to pay attention of how we're having to repeat this in every single one, every single function. We will fix that in one of the coming videos, probably the next video. So again, this is very, very similar to the previous one. I copy pasted most of it. I just made changes that I thought were useful. Okay, now our job in this video is, once we've added all of these locations, is we're going to link them up effectively. Now, first of all, I just want you to look at this code the way it is when everything is code folded. I really hope you can see how simple and easy this is to look at. We've broken it up into chunks that we don't have to be thinking about at other times. We only have to be thinking of one chunk at a time. And then down the bottom here, we decide which spot we start from by what function we run here. Okay, so hopefully it makes sense why we've set up the code the way that we have. And we're just going to go through each one of these and make sure. I'm looking right now at the map that I made. When I made my game design document. So I'm looking on another screen at the map that I made, and the map for this particular game that I'm making is available on the website. Just go and click on it, and you can see it as well. But hopefully when you're making this, you're looking at your map, and please make sure you've got it sorted before you get to this point so you can clearly say which direction the arrows are going. Okay, so I'm going to go in here, and from the intro, it goes directly to the beach, calls the beach function. Okay, I've done that. Now I'm going to go into the beach. From the beach, I can go to the forest or the house. So if forest is in the answer, there we go, there it is. Forest, call the forest function. Okay. If house is in the answer, oh, I haven't got it going to the house. So I'm just going to call house function there. It'll send me straight to the house after the text. No, we're not going to any of the other ones. Okay, and I can code fold. Now I might just test those two before I start. So I'm going to start at the beach, and let's try going to the house. Wander up to the hill. We start out towards the old house, blah, blah, blah. There's a dusty old mat lying on the, oh, good. So the dusty old mat, if I go into the house function, yes, is in part of the house function. So I know that that's running and that's working correctly. So I've done the intro, done the beach. Let's go into forest. And I hope when you finish doing this, you just spend some time wandering around between the different places and making sure that they work the way that you expect them to work. You're probably going to find a lot of bugs as you go through the program, and just be patient and fix them up one by one. Okay, so let's look at the forest here. On my map, I only want to be able to go back down to the beach. So we already have that there. House, you can't get through. Flowers and sticks, we don't go anywhere. So I will get out of that. Now, from the house's perspective, I can go back to the beach. Now I say I'm going to the beach, but I don't actually go to the beach, which is bad. So I'm going to call the beach function there. And forest, we can't go to the forest. Door, okay, so the door in mine, looking at my game design document, leads to the oracle. Okay. And then the oracle at the moment just says the oracle says hi. So I'm going to take some time and I'm actually going to start from the intro and do a bit of a full test here. So again, I'm just running these quickly so I don't have to worry about it. Away from the sea, a path through the rough scrub leads to the forest, while further to the right, an old house sits on the windswept hill. Go to forest. Great. That seemed to work. Go back to beach. Now, just a reminder, it's just going to find the word beach. All of this other stuff is not going to make any difference. Great. Okay, so that worked. House on the hill. Okay, open door. You wrench open the door and walk inside. The oracle says hi. Um, Now, you might wonder why there's a cursor flashing in Oracle when we haven't made a loop in the Oracle. And what's happened is, because we don't have an infinite loop here, it's just finished the function. And then from here, gone back to going through this loop here. Okay, so when you call a function, once it finishes, it goes back to the next line of code after it. Now, you might then be thinking, oh, so we're still in an intro function which went to the beach and that's still open. And then we went to the forest and that's still open. Then we opened another beach function and that's still open. Then we went to the house and we have all of these functions waiting that we're just moving on from. And yes, that is the case. That's like the one drawback to the way that we've done it. It won't be too hard to fix it. I might post that in the extensions. But just so you're aware, I tested this earlier with some other ways, and I think basically if you move to like 1,100 roughly different locations in this game without restarting it, the game will crash. But I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem for us at this stage. So that should be fine. So all of those things are linked and are working fine, and we're ready to go on to maybe thinking about how we can make an ending for this game.